I'm not a master negotiator. People assume that I am because I get good deals, but I'm not. But I'm gonna share with you guys one of the tricks or tips that I use, and it's worked for me a lot of times, and it could work for you guys as well when you're trying to negotiate a deal on a motorcycle that you're gonna buy. Alright, let's set that right there. You ready to do a video with me, dude? Luna, not you, you crazy. Not you, Luna. I'm talking to Indy, you crazy. Eat, bow, eat, bow, do the high five. Bones. Bones. Ow, dude, what are you doing, man? Woo! Alright, buenos dias, que paso, amigos? John's Moto Garage. Welcome to the channel. As you can see, we're in a totally different setting, different environment. We're in the house. John's Moto Garage has moved to the house just for today, not to fear. The wifey's out doing stuff, but I wanted to bring a video to you guys still. So hopefully this will work out. So today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a bike. We're digging into the archives. This is a Moto that I had probably like 5 or 6 years ago. It was a flip, of course. You're destroying the wall, buddy. You're destroying the wall, man. So we'll talk about the Road Star Warrior, what I paid for it, how much I ended up selling it for, and part of the negotiating, the price. I'm not a master negotiator. People assume that I am because I get good deals, but I'm not. But I'm gonna share with you guys one of the tricks or tips that I use, and it's worked for me a lot of times, and it could work for you guys as well when you're trying to negotiate a deal on a motorcycle that you're gonna buy. So stay tuned, like and subscribe if you dig it. You can hit me on Instagram at John's Moto Garage. You can support the channel through Patreon. Huge shout out to the patrons. And we're gonna make some cool towers and talk motorcycles here. So this was a 2007 Yamaha Road Star Warrior, which seems old now. At the time, it really wasn't that old. Again, this was like 6 years ago or so. I found the bike on Craigslist. Beautiful looking motorcycle. I'm a huge fan of the Warriors. Your performance cruiser muscle bikes, a total blast to ride. 1700cc, air cooled. I think they're at 5-speed, maybe a 6-speed, I could be wrong. The dude, I want to say the dude was asking around 6,000 bucks for it. It had been sitting on Craigslist for a while, wasn't selling, so I reached out to the dude. He still had it, and the key here is he did not do a good job marketing the Moto. He had horrible pictures. I even considered not going out to look at it when we finally agreed on a price, because looking at the pics, it was going to be hit or miss whether or not it was a legit bike. And most people aren't going to gamble like that. They're just going to dismiss it because they don't want to waste time looking at a motorcycle when they don't really know what they're getting themselves into. I reached out to the dude. He still had it, and I offered him, I'm pretty sure it was 5,000 bucks. So here's the trick or tip for you guys. So he initially said no, that he wasn't interested. I said, hey, no worries. I'll reach back if anything changes on my end, and if you happen to reconsider, let me know. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, the dude messages me back asking if I'm still interested in the motorcycle. And I had to go back through and see what bike he was talking about. And sure enough, it was the Road Star Warrior. So I went to check it out, and the thing was nicer in person than I expected. Just beautiful bike, immaculate, had the nice aftermarket drag pipes, the drag bars as opposed to those hideous stock bars that typically come on your Road Star Warrior. So I had all the nice tasteful upgrades that you're looking for. And so of course, I picked up the motorcycle, bought it. And this is one that I sold in under 24 hours. It was crazy. I bought the bike, went home, took pictures, probably didn't even have to clean it up, and posted it. And the next day I had somebody come out to look at it. And another tip, the dude who bought it was looking at victories, and I had the keyword victory in my ad, so he happened to see my Moto. As soon as he saw it, he fell in love, and he came out to look at it and purchased the motorcycle. I sold it for 5,900 or 6,000 bucks, right around there, and that was like a real quick, easy flip. So a few tips and lessons from that one. One, be patient. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can throw an offer out there and just let them know, hey, the offer's on the table, I've got cash ready to go. The seller may not be ready at that moment to sell, but when they are, they'll hit you back up. And I learned that being a seller myself. I sometimes will take people up on their offers later on down the road. So that goes both ways. And then secondly, do good marketing, take good photos of your moto. That's like marketing 101. Clean it up, take some nice pictures, just be transparent in the ad, all that good stuff. And then ultimately, what was that last one? Oh, keywords. You can put keywords in the advertisement of other relevant motorcycles. It's like what I say, hey, if you're interested in this bike, you may also be interested in these other motorcycles as well. So you're able to attract a wider audience, because not everybody even knows what the Yamaha Road Star Warrior is. They're out looking for a victory. They happen to stumble across it and they're like, oh dang, that's a smoking motorcycle. Next thing you know, they're at your doorstep trying to buy it off of you. That's one of the bikes that I'm a huge fan of the Road Star Warriors, just because overall they're super fun motorcycles. You got the performance aspect, the comfort aspect of a cruiser. They're relatively nimble. I've always had such a blast on those bikes. And now that Yamaha no longer makes those, I think they stopped making them in 2009. And I've noticed in the last couple years they're becoming harder and harder to come by. And you can get the 02, 03 models for relatively cheap. I've seen them like $300 to $3,500 range, sometimes cheaper. But if you want like a nice, pristine 07, 08, 09, I've had a tough time finding them for under like 6,000 bucks these days. There you have it, you guys, John's Moto Garage. As always, if you dig the content, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can leave a thumbs up. You can hit me on Instagram at John's Moto Garage, and you can support the channel through Patreon. Huge shout out to the patrons as well. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Not to fear, the garage is still here. We didn't tear it down or anything, but I gotta spend some time with this little dude here. So, and yes, he is a dude. He's got the long curly hair. We just can't get ourselves to cut it, you know? We can't cut your hair, dude. Oh, we just can't cut that crazy hair. Can you high five again? Another high five? Another bones? Say adios. Can you say adios? Adios. Say adios. 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 There you go, close enough. All right. That's gonna do it.
Man, that thing, the Warrior, man, they've got good lines for sure.